What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Crown Jewel in danger of being cancelled, WWE scrapped a big moment on Raw, whereas Kevin Owens, has the OC solved its Rhea Ripley problem, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out WrestleLamia.co.uk and our non-wrestling channel, Incredible. And now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story looks at Crown Jewel in Jeopardy. At top of today's news, the 5th November Crown Jewel, currently booked to take place in Saudi Arabia, has some concern that the event could be in jeopardy due to an alleged threat by the nation of Iran. Saudi Arabia is warned of an imminent attack by Iran, at least according to a report from the Wall Street Journal. The article reads, Saudi Arabia has shared intelligence with the US warning of an imminent attack from Iran on targets in the kingdom, putting the American military and others in the Middle East on an elevated alert level, said Saudi and US officials. Naturally, such an attack would impact things more important than the airing of a wrestling event, but since this is Wrestlelamia and not the Foreign Affairs Office, let's focus on wrestling and leave the geopolitical analysis to others. The journal article explained why Iran has been acting more belligerent than usual. Iran authorities have also publicly accused Saudi Arabia, along with the US and Israel, of instigating the demonstrations. Last month, the commander of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps publicly warned Saudi Arabia to rein in coverage of the protests in Iran by Farsi-language satellite news channels, including Iran International and a Saudi-backed satellite television channel based in London, popular with many Iranians. There's been political unrest in Iran, including protests against the government. The Wall Street Journal reports that Iran has already fired missiles at northern Iraq because Tehran has publicly banned what it calls Iranian Kurdish separatist groups based there for fomenting the unrest at home. It's unknown if this is a case of saber-rattling by Iran or a legitimate threat. It's also unknown how WWE will react if Iran strikes Saudi Arabia. As of the production of this video, there's been no indication of the WWE cancelling or postponing the show. In fact, PW Insider's Mike Johnson is reporting, in speaking to several at WWE, we're told that the show is still set to go forward and that the company already has security protocols and emergency contingencies in place for any issues. They are hopeful all will be fine. The WWE Universe has seen the WWE's show must go on philosophy numerous times. This includes the WWF continuing its Over the Edge pay-per-view after Owen Hart's real in-ring death, not to mention the company holding a SmackDown episode days after September 11th, and also airing shows throughout the pandemic. However, what if the WWE is told of a realistic threat to Crown Jewel? The idea of the WWE holding their show if a threat is realistic seems unwise. There are other options should the WWE decide to avoid risking its wrestlers' safety. The promotion could hold a show elsewhere or even postpone it. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, The Rock's friend questions The Rock's appearance at WrestleMania. Is he or isn't he? Well, fans continue to debate whether the long-anticipated dream match between The Rock and Roman Reigns will happen at WrestleMania 39. Recently, The Rock's friend and business associate Brian Gerwitz spoke with Steve Full from NBC Sports about The Rock vs. Reigns match, specifically addressing the rumors that The Rock is not filming any movies around WrestleMania 39. I saw an internet report at one point saying, The Rock's not shooting any movies in February. I don't know if he is or not, but he is launching with Danny Garcia a gigantic football league, so that might take some time too. Unfortunately, there's no way to confirm the story until the WWE and The Rock announce that they're working together for a match at WrestleMania. For now, we remind viewers that the work nature of the business makes it official to trust any claims like Gerwitz, as he could be working the fans as well. Next up, where's Kevin Owens? Where did Kevin Owens go? Owens is off WWE television again, leading to a variety of theories about why KO has vanished from WWE after a prominent push and apparent babyface turn. One theory has to do with Owens' real-life BFF Sami Zayn and Zayn's wildly popular Honorary Uce storyline. As WrestleVotes recently reported, he was paid to get involved with Sami and the Bloodline, but that's white hot right now. Those plans, from what I've been told, are definitely pushed back, but they're not off, because the plan is for Kevin Owens to be with Sami Zayn. You may recall a recent interview with Sami Zayn where he discussed how no one expected his role with the Bloodline to become so successful or last so long. In light of that, the storyline could play out for some time before the Bloodline turn on Sami, with many fans feeling that a turn on Zayn is inevitable. WrestleVotes mentioned this as well. Whatever they had planned for Kevin Owens is totally on pause because this stuff with Sami Zayn doesn't come around often. This was supposed to be a little 3-4 week comedy deal and it's getting big. However, Ringside News is reporting that the popularity of Zayn's Bloodline storyline isn't the reason for Owens' absence. Ringside News asked about this situation, and we were told that Kevin Owens is off TV and will be back on TV when the time is right. It was also made 100% clear that this is intentional. The situation with Kevin Owens' current television absence has nothing to do with Sami or any outside factors. There are also no problems, and it's not an injury. There seems to be no reason why Kevin Owens can't continue working on Raw, regardless of what the WWE's long-term plans for him and Sami Zayn are. It could be a case that the WWE simply has no plans for Owens and is using the time from his absence for other storylines. With the WWE continuing to bring in more wrestlers, this may become a common occurrence as the WWE scrambles to find open slots for its wrestlers. Next up, an NXT superstar gets a name change. It looks like former Raw superstar T-Bar isn't just ditching his Retribution mask as he prepares for a run on NXT. Apparently, he'll also be getting a name change as well. PW Insiders reporting that T-Bar is listed internally as Donovan Dajic, the same name he used in Ring of Honor and on the indie circuit. Next up, Becky Lynch appearing on the Young Rock's third season. There's good news concerning Becky Lynch's Hollywood aspirations, as Lynch has been cast for at least one episode of the third season of Young Rock. TV insider Scott Fishman got the conversation going when he tweeted on this Halloween special saying, "I think fans are going to see Becky Lynch back on TV sooner rather than later, because girls just want to have fun." And now PW Insider is reporting that Becky Lynch will appear in the season premiere of Young Rock. The plot of the first episode deals with a party lot but throws around WrestleMania 1. Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, Vince McMahon, Lou Albano, and Liberace will also be portrayed in the episode, which is set in 1985. When the series was being cast, Lopa was listed as a possible reoccurring character, so this may not be Lynch's only appearance in the series. With Lynch still recovering from a shoulder injury, this could be a good opportunity to expand her presence in Hollywood. Next up, has the OC solved their Rhea Ripley problem? Now, Rhea Ripley has helped the Judgment Day out of many tight spots thanks to her uncanny ability to provide outside interference at the right moment. Even better, no man seems willing to strike a woman even when it seems someone as deserving as a Nightmare. However, the OC may have found a solution to Rhea Ripley's problem. Cage Side Seats recently reported that Raquel Rodriguez teamed with AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio against the Judgment Day at a recent house show, leading to speculation she could be called in by the OC to deal with the Rhea Ripley problem. Rhea and Raquel are no strangers to squaring off in the ring. The former friends feuding in NXT included a hellacious last woman standing match in NXT's New Year's Evil, which Raquel won. Sometimes the WWE uses live events to prepare matches for premium live events, so this could be a sign Raquel is coming in to offset Ripley's interference, perhaps even working a match against her in the near future. And finally, a big segment scrapped on Raw. And last but not least, the WWE celebrated Halloween on this week's Raw with a trick-or-treat street fight match, but apparently the Red Brand had another segment planned. Fightful Select is reporting there were heavy elements prepared for a Halloween party segment that were not used. A food fight with pumpkin pies was also pitched, as is tradition. This didn't end up happening. There were also a ton of extras that were planned for that who ended up going unused. There's no word on who would have been involved with the Halloween party or why it wasn't used. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.